Today we are going to be making something very special. We are going to be making FRITOS candy bars. So if you're looking for something really delicious and super simple to bring to your next Christmas gathering, this is it. So you're going to start off by spraying a pan. Now you can do it in a 9x13 pan. This one's a little bit smaller because I wanted my bars a little bit thicker. I didn't want them more like a sheet. So all I'm going to do is use some cooking spray and get this prepared. Okay, prepare to be amazed. You don't even need to write this recipe down. It's a bag of FRITOS. This is a 9.5 ounce bag of FRITOS corn chips. We're going to take a cup of sugar, a cup of peanut butter, and a cup of corn syrup, and we're going to cook them over medium heat just until we can get it to a nice little simmer. So I'm going to start off by adding my sugar to the pan. I'm going to take 1 cup. I better do this away from the pan. I put vanilla beans in my sugar. I always like the smell of it and the taste of it, but you know, occasionally I get those little pieces of vanilla bean in my sugar. All right, so 1 cup of sugar. So 1 cup of corn syrup. Now corn syrup's one of those things, I keep it in the house, but I very rarely ever use it for anything. But this is one of the things I use it for, because at Christmas, most people aren't counting calories. So this recipe is not skinny approved, but it is yummy approved. So if you know what that means. All right, give that a little stir. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get a cup of peanut butter out of here. So our peanut butter is actually gonna be our fat that we're gonna use in this recipe. We're not gonna be putting any butter in it. And you can either use chunky or smooth peanut butter, whatever it is that you like. There you go. Doesn't that look good? Doesn't that look delicious? Quit fooling around. Get back to cooking here. I already got half of this on my clean counter. Oh boy. All right. So let's give this another stir. I've got this over kind of a medium heat. And once it comes up to a boil, well, a simmer, I don't even wait till it comes up to a boil. We're gonna just cook it for about a minute to maybe 2 minutes. And just make sure that it all comes together. All right, well, this is heating up. I should have an apron on. I think I'm gonna go grab one. I mean, if this gets on me, I'm done for the day. There we go, I'm safe. All right, so the next step in our process is that we are going to take our buttered pan. We're going to go to all the work of putting our FRITOS in here. There you go. Oh, that was hard. All right, we're going to kind of scooch them around a little. And I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but this is a no-bake dish. We're going to, you know, cook up this peanut butter, corn syrup, sugar mixture. But other than that, oh, it smells so good. If you've never had this, you've got to give this a try. This is a keeper. Now I'm gonna wait to put my vanilla in very last thing as soon as this is cooked. I don't want to cook all that vanilla out. Look how good this is. Boy, this smells so good with the peanut butter. Now, if you want to put some chocolate chips in there, or, you know, some of those Reese's chips, I don't know if you've seen those in the store. Those are really good for this kind of thing. But I don't have any of those on hand. I am going to microwave a few chocolate chips just so I can do a little chocolate drizzle over the top. And then we'll come back as soon as it's starting to simmer around the edges. So I'm gonna set my timer in just a minute. I wanna get this simmering a little bit better. Oh, there we go. Let's turn the heat down a hair. Give it a stir. I'm gonna set my timer for 1.5 minutes. And I'm going to continue to stir this. Okay, our timer has gone off. We are going to add our vanilla. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of vanilla to that. You put in as much as you want. This is kind of to your taste. All right, now all I'm going to do is pour this peanut butter sauce right over the Fritos. Now, I'm not going to stir this up a lot, but I am going to just stir it enough that my Fritos can get some of this delicious peanut butter. I realize I kind of put it on the edges, so I will stir it more than usual. I was trying to show you how it looked when you poured it in, and I kind of dumped it all in the center. So when you do it, just kind of move it all over the Fritos, and you're not going to have to go through all this extra work. All right, there we go. All right, now we're just going to leave that sit. Put some of that over there. That looks pretty good. I know it looks really strange, but this is one of my favorite holiday yummies. And then in the meantime, I'm going to heat up some chocolate chips. Now, I don't need a lot of chocolate chips for this because all I'm going to be doing is drizzling some over the top. Now, if you wanted to throw a couple in there, they're actually going to melt right on your Reese's. So that's another option. Just maybe put a couple chocolate chips on here. Not a lot. Just, you're gonna see, they're gonna melt. I'm gonna take a little fork and kind of move them a little. In the meantime, I'm just gonna microwave a few of these chocolate chips and we'll drizzle them while it's hot. About that much, maybe 2 tablespoons. All right, this took about 1.5 minutes and I've got it just the way I want it. Now, like I told you, these little chocolate chips just kind of melt. So all I do is just take a fork, just kind of break them up a little. They're not going to look like chocolate chips anymore. Now you can leave them looking like chocolate chips. They'll harden back up. But this is what I do. I just take my little bowl and I put a little bit of this chocolate on it. And all I'm going to do is just drizzle some of this chocolate so it looks like this came from a professional confectioner. Just like this. It's super easy. Don't be shy. You know, whatever's left in the bowl is for the cook. You know the way that works. Look how pretty that looks. Now, when you cut these bars up, they're just going to look amazing. Last little bit here. See, we didn't need much to make a really pretty presentation. Make sure every little bite of it has some drizzle. All right, there you go. We did it. Frito candy bars, and they are delicious. Now I'm gonna stick these in the fridge for about ½ an hour. It's not gonna take long. They're already setting up. And we'll come back and we'll give one a try. So this makes a lot of candy bars. And if you're making holiday platters with fudge or cookies or what have you, this is even going to go further, but this makes a lot of food. You can see. Look what a beautiful presentation they make. So if you're looking to be the grandmother, the mother, the sister, the friend, whatever, who brings the most delicious thing to your potluck or family get-together for the holidays, this is it. Give it a try. Fritos candy bars for Christmas, can't beat them. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring the bell for future notifications, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.